bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Not good. We were hoping for a different answer.
Okay, so in previous videos in this series, I covered the amendments to the National Pension Scheme that allows for a one-time withdrawal from your private pension fund of up to $12,000. I also covered all your questions and concerns around pensions, pension administrators, and the requirements for applying for this pension withdrawal. Now, for the final entry in this series, I went through the entire process myself, from filling out the application to watching that money hit my account, and I've documented the entire process in this video. So, if you haven't gone through this process already, you have all the information you need to go out there and get your money. I started the process by calling my pension administrator at Friesenbrook Meyer. Who's your pension administrator? Speak to your HR people. Here's the first bit of new terminology. They actually refer to this entire process as a temporary pension refund. So once you speak to someone, ask them to send you the application for a temporary pension refund. Anyway, I spoke to a really nice lady, and she verified that I was who I said I was before agreeing to send the application via email. But they were super busy at the time, so it actually took a couple of days before she actually sent it. When you go through this process, you should receive 3 documents: an application form, a refund withdrawal form, and a document containing your account statement. Everything is pretty self-explanatory. The account statement has information about your pension account, as in how much it's worth, how much cash is in there, etc. The application form wants your personal information such as your name, date of birth, address, etc., etc. But the withdrawal form is where all the juicy information is. The most important part of the withdrawal form is right here under the withdrawal section. Here you're going to choose how you wish to receive your funds, either by check or by electronic payment. So if you're sending this money or filing, you fill out the wire instructions in this section here. But what they don't make very clear is that if you're sending an electronic payment to a local bank, you also fill out this section. But in that case, you only need to provide the bank name and the account number. The other thing to know here is that they will be sending your money in US dollars, not Bermuda dollars, and not whatever your local currency is. So if you don't have a US dollar bank account, you should consider opening one, or as soon as that money hits your account, you're going to be forced to pay foreign currency conversion fees. Either way, you can fill these forms out by hand, or what I did was use a PDF editor to fill it out electronically, because I ain't about that printer life, you know? So once it's all filled out, you just send the forms back to your administrator. They're going to ask for a copy of your photo ID, passport, or driver's license, or if anything's missing, or if you need to provide any additional information, they should let you know. But if everything checks out, then you should receive notification that your application was approved. And now, you wait. That's it. So, in my case, and considering the volume they were dealing with at the time, because I applied as soon as I could, like first day, I was actually impressed that I received the funds in less than the 2 weeks that was advertised. I got it in about 9 or 10 days. They didn't send me any sort of notification that the money was sent, so you may need to just check on your account periodically, or at least at the end of the 2 weeks. So if you don't see that money, you can let them know that, you know, it should be there by now, or kind of ask and figure out what's going on. And yeah, that's the entire process, guys. It's very straightforward. If you're on the fence about taking advantage of this initiative, I'll just repeat a couple things from my earlier videos. Number 1, it's your money. This is not financial assistance. You're withdrawing money from a fund that you worked to create. But number 2, you are borrowing money from your future self. These funds are meant to support you in retirement. So if you decide to take this money, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. And remember that you have to apply before June 30th, 2021. If you're wondering why I took the money, I'll explain. So in my case, I'm fortunate enough to still be employed and working steady hours through this pandemic. So I'm not in any sort of financial stress right now. For me, it came down to, having no guarantee that I'm going to live or be alive when these funds become available at the age of 65. I don't have any immediate plans for the money, but I want the option to be able to use it sooner. So for me, it's all about liquidity. I'm going to reinvest my money, but it'll be reinvested in a way that isn't risky and that allows me to quickly retrieve it when I need it. Like if I want to make a big purchase or something, I'm just going to grab that money back, which I won't be able to do once it gets locked in after this year. So that's it. I hope this series was useful to you guys, but this is going to be the last video on the subject. I promise. Next time, I'll be looking at some local businesses and Bermudians doing big things during this pandemic. So stick around, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.